Thank you. Hi, everyone. This is Phoebe. Welcome to LikeCoin October community call. The call will be about 30 minutes. And as usual, we'll go through three parts on the agenda. First part will be progress update by me and Chong to give you some highlight of what's going on from the product end as well as on the LikeCoin chain development. Second part will be about some of the partnerships that we have been discussing with. Lastly, we'll have Jiahe that will share about the Litecoin grant update. So I will go first. Actually, Chong will go first regarding the Litecoin chain proposal 17, which is something we have been anticipating for, which is the IBC enabling. So I'll pass the update to Chong very quick.
Okay, thank you, Phoebe. Proposal 17 is now entering voting period. It has already entered voting period for 5 days, and there's 9 days remaining. And currently, the vote is already enough for for it to pass. So, but we still encourage all validators to participate the governance and vote in this proposal and also other proposals. So this is a parameter change proposal which will enable once passed it will automatically enable IBC transfer module in which is already in the LikeCoin chain software. With this software, we can use IBC to connect LikeCoin chain and other chains like the Cosmos Hub and also the osmosis chain, so that we can, and this proposal will enable the module to transfer token between IBC connected chains, so we can say send to other DeFi chains and do tradings. So this is an important proposal. And for the past few weeks, we are testing different implementations of the Relayer. Relayer is a software to monitor the IBC transfers on connected chains, and then proxy and relay these messages to other chain in order to make IBC transfers and IBC messages possible. So we are testing a few implementations available on the community. And we tested the Go implementation, TypeScript, and also Rust implementation. And we found that the TypeScript implementation seems most suitable for production usage. The other two are not very stable, has some problems. And also since our development team is familiar with TypeScript, maybe we can contribute to the implementation more than the other implementations. So currently, the public testnet is already connected to Cosmos Hub 4, and we are monitoring if the Relayer software is stable or not. And after the proposal 17 on mainnet is passed, we will also connect the mainnet to I think at least Cosmos Hub and also Osmosis, so that we can trade, we can transfer Litecoin to these chains. And then we'll also run the Relayer between these chains. So this is basically what we do for the IBC.
Great, thank you, Chong. As Chong touched a little bit on about IBC, just want to emphasize it is quite an important proposal for us. So do encourage you to participate in the voting, especially now individuals will be able to vote. The link are already in the message box. If you haven't checked it out, I do encourage you to do so. And as discussed, we are also exploring all the DEX in Cosmos ecosystem right now. There are Osmosis as well as Immersis and Size Chain. There are the three DEX that are currently participating as DEX on Cosmos. we'll be reviewing several of these platforms to see which one we should participate. If any Cosmos Nuts are active users, do share your knowledge with us on Discord as well. And also, Chong touched a little bit about Cosmo Hub. I also want to share just a quick update that we are actually now a validator on Cosmos. Mainly is to test some of the IBC transactions as well as Relayer. So if you see this validator on Cosmos, that's us. So don't be surprised. It's not a scam. This us. So if you do hold Atom, feel free to delegate to us as well. And other than that, we are also a validator on Desmos, which is a social media project running by Forbo team. We are currently an validator as well. Just want to make sure no one is out of the blue seeing our name there. So we are exploring potentials to add Desmos as a social profile for LikeCoin in the future. So that's why we are participating in their early development of the chain as well. So if later on, if you have Desmos, feel free to delegate to us. Links are already in the messaging box. So this is a quick update about the chain governance, etc. So next, I would like to talk a little bit about the ISCN usage. So thank you, Kat Ding. This is an excellent ISCN dashboard that helps us and the community to monitor the usage of ISCN. So as of today, there are about 420K ISCN registration on LikeCoin chain already. And we are seeing usage from both the ISCN batch uploader, which may require a bit more technical skills to use that, but also app.like.co, as well as we have a new grantee project that are also helping the community to register ISCN, which is by I think IPFS Space. Their project name is called DD Share. Later on, we'll touch on that. But so for ISCN, we are reaching. We have been coming up different KPIs to monitor the development of ISCN. One is the ISCN numbers, which you'll see here in the dashboard as well. And the other one is the ISCN wallet number. So these two targets will be our main focus in Q4 in terms of product development side of KPI. We hope to monitor these two numbers, both wallet and the registration numbers, to the community from time to time. So we can see what's the growth of this project as well as usage. So if you haven't checked this dashboard out, it's quite a helpful tool for people who would like to look for ISCN and also the usage on ISCN as well. So do feel free to check it out. And any questions for now before we move on to the second part of the agenda? Okay, I will move forward. So in terms of partnerships, this part will be quick. We have been in touch with Wave, as you know. We also had a call last week regarding joining the Open Web Foundry, which is one of the incubator program that will start later in October, likely the last week of October. We will be participating in their community demo as well as their incubation program. We will also have some kind of grant that we can leverage, either to provide to our own grantee if they have the plan to integrate with our as well. So for this part, we have to discuss with our team before we can announce any subsidy or grants in terms of AR. But do expect to see us presenting and interact with Wave later in October. And the second update is about the Proposal 16. So Proposal 16 already passed regarding token swap with numbers protocol. As Sophie mentioned in the Discord chat, they are organizing a token sale So we'll be in discussion again with them how on the execution part with token swap. But we'll pretty much launch, basically we'll execute the proposal 16 details later in Q4 as well. So this is part two about partnerships. I see comments. Regarding the OWF, Open Web Foundry, no, we're not going to launch proposal on joining that, because that will be a LikeCoin team effort to join us. Yes, there's nothing to do with the public pools. It's simply us launching a partnership with Huawei. And in product wise, our product team already launched a design for how app.like.co will integrate with Huawei as well. So yes, we will not launch a proposal. So any questions for now? No, I will quickly pass it to Jiahe to leave you some time for an update on the LikeCoin grant.
Okay. Thank you, Fabi, and hello, everyone. This is Jiahe. Here, I want to make a quick update about LikeCoin grant for the past months. And this is our Notion main page. I put a link on the slide, so anyone has access to a slide can click to go to the website directly. Phoebe, can you jump to the next slide, please? Yes. Okay, a quick update. By the end of September, we have received 16 proposals so far. Doesn't seem like a significant progress from the previous months, but actually a couple of them are still in discussion between the applicant and the program. And besides this, the committee has reviewed 13 of the proposal. Among them, 8 has been approved, and in the past months, I think the like we have distributed has exceeded 1 million like. So we're targeting this number to be at least 1.5 million by the end of this month, hopefully. And here I also listed a few projects that are already completed or still being working on. The first one is LikeOTC. This is actually the first project we have approved. LikeOTC, as the name explains, it's an OTC interface that matches potential like buyers and sellers. Is maintained by Jogu, and you can find further information and most of the interactions about among the users, mainly our matters. And the second one is Liker Social. Liker Social is a micro blog service built upon Mastodon, which I think, needless to say, most of you here, I believe, have already known about it or already been a user on it long ago. So I won't talk much about it. And the following are 2 small projects. They are 2 dashboards, one for Matters and the other for ICN, both hosted by Kadin. And the later, as Phoebe has already talked about earlier, I think it's one of the easiest way to search for ICN content so far. So again, it's actually quite useful. And for the first one, the Matters dashboard, it's also quite insightful because Matters has currently more than, I think, nearly maybe 100,000 users, and the daily amount of the article totally published has probably exceeding like 500 per day. So it's actually quite much, and the dashboard gives you a very intuitive overview of the site-wide activities every day. So if you are interested in tracking on all the community activities or matters, this dashboard is also very useful for you. And last one I want to introduce here is IPFS Space. This is a new project. This is a cloud storage service with integration of both IPFS and ICN. Personally, from a user's perspective, I think the US is actually quite intuitive and smooth. As long as you have a Capital wallet, you can actually try it out. And the current version is actually already fully functional. So again, it is very welcome for any of you guys to try it out. So that's the 5 main exemplary projects I want to introduce here. And lastly, I just want to quickly talk about introduce a new grants category with regard for the further development and promotion of ICN. The campaign is called ICN Rock and Roll, which I already mentioned last month. It includes 2 subtracks, tool making and content creation. So it's designed for both developers and non-developers or LikeCoin enthusiasts. And the details you can find on our Notion website. So I think it's actually quite clear. So you may anyone who are interested in it, you can just check it out yourself. And this is our monthly update this month. Thank you.
Thank you, Jiahe. I think this is pretty much what I have prepared on the agenda for today. I want to open the ground for any discussion or outstanding questions that you guys have regarding all aspects of LikeCoin. Will be a good time to ask. Or see if Keen have anything to tell or discuss with the community as well.
I'll pass to the floor instead.
Seems like yeah, so regarding airdrop campaign, no, we haven't discussed publicly on Discord with the community, but we have doing research with Keen. I see Keen raise the hand. Please go ahead.
Yeah, here's the thing, like we are DAO, right? So it's not like Phoebe or anyone is managing the project, but anyone can actually propose their thoughts, their proposal for airdrops and try to convince the community to approve it so as to execute it. So I'm one of the anyone, and in the process of drafting a proposal for airdrops to the actually 2 airdrops, 2 different schemes, one targeted at Actom and Osmo holders, and then the other one I would like to honor the civic likers which have been contributing their fiat currency to the community and to support the creators. But I want to repeat and emphasize that it's a DAO here, and everyone has their right to raise their proposal regarding how to use the public pool for airdrops or other purposes. So I just don't want to make it like it's the official team here and where we reporting or we are organizing how the community would evolve. It doesn't work that way. And I think I'll be able to release a preliminary plan in a week in Discord. But it's possible that someone else may be submitting his or her proposal even before that. And actually, talking about the DAO arrangement, even for listing on DEXs is the same. It's the same logic. So just now, VB mentioned the various DEXs, decentralized exchange, that's available on Cosmos. Is actually permissionless, meaning that it can be done by anyone as long as they submit, as long as they create this liquidity pool in
in osmosis or amorous. So once proposal 17 is passed, anyone can create their liquidity pool of, for example, LikeCoin and Atom without gaining permission from the community. So we don't know actually. I can only say my thought, which is I'll definitely create a pool if no one does, and I don't mind to bear the cost, which I think will be 100 osmo when we have the proposal passed. Meanwhile, it's actually 1 mil osmo, but there's a proposal in the osmo community going on to increase the cost to create a liquidity pool to 100 osmo, and for amorous it would be 50 atom, and I don't mind to bear the cost so as to create a liquidity pool. And after which I would highly encourage the community to add the liquidity to their LikeCoin and Atom and LikeCoin and Osmo to the liquidity pool and earn the trading fee.
Yeah, and regarding to that as well, I think someone asked if we are going to list on any centralized exchange or actually exchange in later this year, or any plan for that. I think this is also a response regarding that. We are not actively looking for any centralized exchange, and I do believe once the proposal 17 is passed, we'll focus more resources and energy to look at tax as well, and I will also personally do more research regarding liquidity provider as well as etc. Any other questions? And also a side reminder, if any users are actually trading LikeCoin on Liquid, the withdrawal fee already decreased last week. Thank you to the Liquid team. So if you are a Liquid user, that perhaps is a good news to you. And we are also spending much more time on Twitter as well. To wrap up, if there are no other questions, I do think we are quite weak before on Twitter, more on English and blockchain community side of things. So if you too have Twitter, go follow us. Might have some exciting campaign coming on for our project. So feel free to support and join us on Twitter. If there are no outstanding questions, I think we can wrap up the call today. Quite efficient, and we'll let everyone go a few minutes earlier. So cool. Thank you, Chong. Please turn off the recording, and we'll see everyone on Discord and on social media. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.